Don't attempt to touch that dial. It's your boy Big Vern. And you in the App Stupid Studios. You know how we do on the other side of the content, bringing you the best, whether it's hip hop, whether it's sports, whether it's just us giving our commentary on pop culture. Y'all tuned in. Let's get after it.
It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. Y'all know what it is. A beautiful Sunday here in the Midwest. So in our first segment, we talked about how awful PVC boxing has become. It actually looked like they were fighting in a garage last night. And then Jamal Charlo once heralded Jamal Charlo as the successor to Canelo, or even a person who could be looked at as Canelo's contemporary. He fought a guy last night by the name of Cornflakes. I'm not kidding. That's how bad this thing was. Then we talked the Pacers. The Pacers, they vanquished the New York Knicks. And I said the Royal Rumble had to end because the Knicks could not get away with hurting people as they try to break Jason Tatum's leg, and it got overly aggressive with the Detroit Pistons. Now, from the world of the NBA and the association, we pivot to the National Football League. Will Howard, Aaron Rodgers, who? The way that they've done Will Howard out of Ohio State is disrespect this man in his entirety. Now, I like Will Howard. You know that if you've been listening to this pod, I've been the person who's been telling people that he was in that top 10 of sneaky good quarterbacks that are going to fly under the radar that a lot of people aren't really paying attention to. And he lit up the rookie minicamp. Now, coming into OTAs, he was saying that, hey, look, it was a lot to be desired. He was like the first day of work. It's a work in progress. I didn't feel I was great at doing what you all needed me to do here in the offense, but it's a learning experience. For me, I wasn't expecting to be perfect on my first day. I'm not going to be perfect. And that's the thing. You've got to learn, especially me being young, you've got to be able to roll with the punches and know that you're going to make some mistakes, especially being a rookie. It's how you learn from it, come back from it, and don't get affected by that. The second I mess up, and then I get in my head and shut down. That's when the problems happen. I felt like day one just wasn't really comfortable yet. Didn't really know where my feet were, was a little off timing, and then day 2 and day 3, I think I've been a lot better. And he has. In OTAs, he has shined. And you all know we've done the story about Terry Bradshaw ripping the higher-ups in the Pittsburgh Steelers organization for waiting on a 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers, who has nothing to offer anybody for any reason. And as I was having this conversation with my brother, I came to the realization the only reason you could be waiting around for Aaron Rodgers, number one, you think that he has some sort of value. That can't be it. Everybody knows he has nothing to offer you. He's like can of cream of mushroom soup. He's pathetic. So it has to be the two, because Aaron Rodgers is known to be a coach killer. And so if you're waiting on Aaron Rodgers to be in the Steelers uniform, you must plan on firing Mike Tomlin. That's it. That's the only logical reason I can think of someone wanting Aaron Bartholomew Rodgers to suit up and practice football in the state of Pennsylvania. No. That dude is garbage, hot garbage. And I guess he's off on one of his drug-induced sabbaticals because, nobody wants to hear from him. But yeah, that guy behind center is going to tank that organization. Remember, it's not like he's been gone for 2 years and nobody knows what he's doing. No, we know what he was up to in New Jersey. We watched him fail with flying colors in a Jets uniform. Not only did he get the head coach fired, he actually cost the play caller, which used to be his best friend, stabs him in the back, gets his play calling duty snatched, then cost the organization draft picks when he was asking them to make a trade for Devontae Adams. I don't need to read notes on this. I know how it turned out. And that's the guy you want to bring in over Will Howard? Come on now. That's the guy you want to bring in over a young quarterback who's admitting to you in OTAs he was in his head. You don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to get in his head even more? A washed up Aaron Rodgers is there to bring a torch and burn that whole place down. And it doesn't help that the Pittsburgh Steelers organization is just chump change. These guys came out talking big and tough saying, we're not going to wait forever. Aaron Rodgers needs to make a decision. You said that in March. You said that before St. Patrick's Day. In about 5 weeks, it'll be the 4th of July. You're still waiting. What are you waiting for? We're not going to wait forever. You are going to wait forever. And I don't know what he's done to command this kind of respect or this capitulation from anybody. I don't know where we're going with this. Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl back in 2009. After that, he hasn't won jack diddly shit. And I'm just being honest with you. He held up Green Bay with a mask and gun, told him he was going off on one of his quote-unquote dark retreats, or his sabbatical, or whatever he's into. Then when they got Jordan Love, nobody knew how that was going to turn out. He took the weapons of Jordan Love, Lazard and those guys, and then he had the nuts to get that guy a phone call talking about, hey, congratulations on beating the Bears. When Jordan Love was having a breakout season and he somehow got the Green Bay Packers into the playoffs in a wild card situation, and I said that was Matt LaFleur's best record in coaching without superstars or household names. That's what I said. And it's a recap. Again, I don't need notes to do this. I know who that dude is. And now y'all sitting here acting like, oh, Aaron Rodgers, he's the alt man love. If you don't sit your weird musty ass down, it's a zest fest out here. These guys are in love with the way that dude looks. I told you, if Aaron Rodgers plays again this year, he would have played longer than Tom Brady. He would have played longer than Eli Manning. He would have played longer than Peyton Manning and Ben Roethlisberger and Brett Favre. And they all have the same amount. They have more championships than him. And where's Stephen A. Smith at? Because y'all know, y'all run the Sports Center to eat up all of that black pomp and circumstance. I'll run my tumble. He's a bad man. He ain't no bad man. How the hell you gonna be a bad man? And for the people in your draft class and for the people of your peers, you're the worst guy out there. Sit him down. And I'm not gonna go ahead and take away from Will Howard to talk about nutting ass Aaron Rodgers. Will Howard is your best option. You went out and got DK Metcalf for a reason. You went out and sat there and you got this dude for a reason. I don't agree with you trading away Pickens. I have no idea why that happened. But now your quarterback room is pretty much a disaster. Mason Rudolph, I guess he just loves the Pittsburgh area. He's got a couple of businesses in the area because that dude went to Tennessee and then came back to Pittsburgh. And I don't even think you had to trade anything for him. They were going to cut him because he was so bad. So he might just be playing for the exercise. Because if you're cutting that guy a check, you're a damn fool. However, Pittsburgh fans, get in the comments. Let me know. Are you willing to sit the young guy, Will Howard, fresh off a national championship, who started off at K-State, who had great numbers at K-State, who finished up at Ohio State and won the national championship, throwing to phenoms and proving that he can actually read the field? Or do you want the ageless wonder, the dirtbag, Aaron Rodgers? Get in the comments.
Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know that we get it right. What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. We'll be back.